All right, Beth, thank you. Let's get to our top headlines tonight. These stories are real new now. The city of Springfield continues the reopening process by loosening even more restrictions put in place due to COVID-19. What establishments will now be open for business as early as tonight?
County leaders are speaking out against a business owner who defied orders by hosting a bingo night. What they had to say and how that owner is responding.
And lawmakers answer your questions about COVID-19. Our Madison Heaver takes a look at what Missourians wanted to know most. Ozarks Fox News at 9 starts right now.
With less restriction comes more responsibility. The actions we take or do not take can make a difference in the lives of others.
You'll soon be seeing open signs again at more local businesses as Mayor Ken McClure announced that Springfield and Greene County have amended Phase 1 recovery orders.
McClure announced this afternoon several places can reopen with some restrictions. Here's a quick list of what that includes: churches, fitness classes, non-contact sports fields, playgrounds, pools, and bars and nightclubs.
Our Francis Lynn has more details on that in our Reopening the Ozarks coverage. Francis.
These additional openings will require 25% occupancy limits or 25 total customers, whichever one is less. This order is now for both Springfield and Greene County. The department also talked about enhanced risk activities, meaning any activity that can risk exposure. Any business can potentially create this situation unless there are less than 25 people or people are staying 6 feet apart from each other. But even though Goddard says we are heading towards a positive direction and businesses can still open, it's best to continue social distancing. For example, Hold Fast Brewing just opened today, and they're seating customers far away from each other.
You can see that we have all the tables nicely 6 feet spread apart, even the outside tables. Every 20 minutes, we send a staff member to hit every door handle, anything that anybody can touch. And then just encouraging to wash hands, and of course, if they don't feel good, stay at home.
The health department is also looking at setting up an additional mobile testing site and says they'll give more information about the next phase in our road to recovery the middle of next week.
Francis, thank you. We have some developing news for you now. 2 people are now behind bars charged in a double homicide near West Plains. 34-year-old Kyla Croney and 37-year-old Levi Gunter have been charged with murder and attempted robbery. A third suspect has been arrested as well, but we are not releasing their name while charges are pending. Frankie Ziegler and Richard Coons were found dead with gunshot wounds in a car on a county road Tuesday night.
Now to a follow-up story we first brought you last night.
For him to drive a strict line and not even try to understand what we're all about or what we're doing or that we are taking the safe measures just doesn't seem quite fair.
County leaders had some strong words today for a bingo hall owner who operated with around 100 people in his building last night. Our Jesse Inman joins us now. Jesse, you were there last night and spoke to that owner. Now, what about these strong, stern words from county leaders today?
Yeah, the county responded to owner Travis Zarici, who you just saw there. He owns the Barn House just west of Springfield, technically in the county. The Barn House is a bar and restaurant, but does bingo games too. Health Director Clay Goddard says operating as a restaurant at 25% capacity was allowed, but running as a gaming center was illegal under the county's order. Zarici said last night he knew he was taking a risk, but facing financial peril, he felt it was something he had to do. The county is considering revoking his food license there, but they haven't decided on repercussions. And today, at the Springfield Greene County press briefing, Health Director Clay Goddard and Presiding Commissioner Bob Dixon condemned Zarici's actions.
Number one, it's reckless. It's not where we need to be at this phase of recovery. And if we squander all the work that we've done, that doesn't seem to make sense. And I recognize that there have been a lot of sacrifices. And so that's not without empathy.
Shameful and disrespectful to everyone else who's made immeasurable sacrifice. Look to the fact that 70,000 people have died in this country in the last 2 months. That's more than the entire Vietnam War. That didn't seem to faze him, though. So I think it was selfish.
Now, I spoke to Zarichi today on the phone. He says that he's heard lots of support from citizens, including many who were there last night, and he says that he plans on running bingo again this Sunday night. But with the loosening of restrictions today allowing him to operate, Zarichi says he's trying to figure out how they'll go about doing things.
All right, Jesse, thank you. We have an update on COVID-19 case numbers across the Ozarks now. 6 people at a long-term care facility in Lawrence County have tested positive for the coronavirus. All of the residents and staff are now being tested as a precaution. Some good news, 200 asymptomatic frontline and essential workers in Greene County have all tested negative for the virus. That adds to a total of 800 negative cases across several counties.
And Health Director Clay Goddard is calling this machine a game changer. His department will now be able to do in-house limited COVID-19 testing. They will test close contacts of any new cases to track and try to stop the spread of the virus. The testing is not for everyone, just those the department is following and looking into.
Cox South announced today the hospital is down to 2 COVID patients in-house. At one point, there were 10. The hospital has discharged 16 patients so far. But right now, the concern is people who might be holding back on going to the doctor. President and CEO Steve Edwards says it is safe to seek care if you need it.
I think our infection prevention doctor will tell us he feels much safer in a hospital than he does in any kind of retail establishment right now, just because of the nature of the protective measures we take. That's why we want to talk about that, to make sure people understand the measures we've taken to be safe and clean, and I'm very confident that this is a very safe environment for care.
Edwards says the main concern is patients who might be at a higher risk for a heart attack or stroke. He encourages anyone with COVID-like symptoms to do telemedicine or go to a mobile clinic. He says Cox has about 350 housekeepers making sure the facilities are safe and clean, and UV lights are used in rooms to kill bacteria and virus. He added PPE is more readily available now, and testing and resources are much stronger in the city. Edwards also said about 5,700 surgeries and procedures that were delayed are now starting back up.
In tonight's political coverage, lawmakers representing Missouri were all taking part in a COVID-19 congressional town hall tonight, hosted by our news partner in St. Louis, KTVI. The town hall focused on topics like the economy, education, and the food supply. Now, our Madison Heber is here with some more on what those lawmakers had to speak on tonight. Madison?
Yeah, John, Senators Roy Blunt, Josh Hawley, Representatives Vicky Hartzler, Jason Smith, and Billy Long were all part of this statewide town hall. Senator Josh Hawley said he wants consequences for China, saying the Communist Party of China is responsible for the loss of thousands of jobs. He focused heavily on getting people's jobs back and lowering unemployment caused by COVID-19, saying that's his main focus in the nation's capital. Representative Vicky Hartzler, who has Fort Leonard Wood and Whiteman Air Force Base both in her district, she says she's focused on the military and keeping recruits safe. But Billy Long, who's on the president's committee for reopening the economy, says he believes Branson, a major tourist spot in the state and in our area, will bounce back.
I think that if we can get the confidence back in the public that, hey, it's okay to come out, this thing, we were told at first that there's a very good chance that it'll sway or go away in the warmer weather months. So hopefully, and that's when Branson shines, is in the warm weather. It's a great family location, great place to bring the kids. Everyone's welcome, grandma to the newborn baby. And so, yeah, we think that things will come back in the Branson area.
Also, with a spike in cases across the meatpacking industry, Representative Vicky Hartzler said she is working to keep employees safe and to keep the plants open so there isn't a loss in food products.
All right, Madison, thank you. And Auditor Nicole Galloway has launched a new accountability tool to track COVID-19 spending. Missouri has received $2 billion in federal funding so far. We've already spent about a third of that money. Most of the money went to local governments, and the rest went to social services and public safety. You can track the funding yourself. You just look for a link in this story on OzarksFirst.com.
Well, continuing our weather coverage tonight, a beautiful day at Wilson's Creek National Battlefield before the showers moved in. The park has now reopened some roads and trails, and entry fees are still waived.
However, rain is currently on the radar for most of the Ozarks. Beth Finello is tracking those storms, plus tomorrow's cooler temperatures. You're watching Ozarks Fox News at 9.
First, here's a look at this week's Ozarks hero.
And now weather. Real, new, now. With meteorologist Beth.